Welcome to Wisdom-Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2616 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom-Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow if you have chosen to grow before. Today is our 53rd lesson in our segment of Theology Thursday. Utilizing excerpts from the book titled, I Dare You Not to Bore Me with the Bible, written by Hebrew Bible scholar and the professor, the late Dr. Michael S Heiser, we will invest a couple of years going through the entire Bible, exploring short biblical lessons that you may not have heard in Bible classes or church. The Bible is a wonderful book. Its pages reveal the epic story of God's redemption of humankind and the long bitter conflict against evil. Yet it is also a book that may seem strange to us at times. While God's Word was written for us, it wasn't written to us. And today's lesson is, When Angels Do Time. Most Bible study resources describe fallen angels as demons who joined Lucifer in his rebellion against God. But what if I told you that the only place in the New Testament that describes angels sinning, does not call them demons, has no connection to Lucifer, and has them in jail? Welcome to the world of 2 Peter and Jude. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4 tells us, For God did not spare the angels when they sinned, but cast them into hell, and committed them to chains of gloomy darkness, and to be kept until the judgment. And then Jude verse 6, And the angels who did not stay in their own position of authority, but left their proper dwelling, he kept them in eternal chains under gloomy darkness until the judgment of that great day. You see, 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4 and Jude verse 6 are nearly identical with their description of angels doing time, but there are differences that help us to figure out what in the spiritual world is going on. Jude verse 6 defines what 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4 means by the angelic sin. These sinning angels left their proper dwelling. 2 Peter doesn't say that they were in cahoots with Satan or that they did anything in Eden. It tells us that they left their designated realm of existence and did something in another realm. But what did they do? Both 2 Peter and Jude compare the sin of these angels with the Sodom and Gomorrah incident, where their sin involved sexual immorality. Check out 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 7 and Jude verse 7. 2 Peter also connects it to the time of Noah. There is only one sin involved in the group of angelic beings in the entire Bible that coincides with Noah and is sexual in nature. This is the incident of Genesis chapter 6 verses 1 through 4, where the sons of God leave heaven, their normal abode, and come to earth to father children, the Nephilim giants, by human women. Two features in these passages of 2 Peter and Jude point to Genesis chapter 6 verses 1 through 4. First, the sons of God is a specific phrase used elsewhere in the Old Testament for angelic beings, such as in Job chapter 1 verse 6, Job chapter 2 verse 1 and 3, and Job chapter 8 verse 7. Also in Psalm chapter 89 verse 6 and Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 8, both 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4 and Jude verse 6 explicitly tells us that these angels were imprisoned in chains of gloomy darkness in hell until the judgment day. While it is true that Genesis chapter 6 verses 1 through 4 never tells us what happened to these sons of God who sin, Jewish writings from between the Testaments do. All Jewish writings that comment on Genesis chapter 6 verses 1 through 4 agree that it was the angelic beings who sinned and who were bound and thrown into the netherworld. 1 Enoch chapter 18 verses 14 through 19 and chapter 3. The most frequent translation of a Greek word Hades. However, 2 Peter has the angels chained in Tartarus. This is the name of the prison for the divine giants in classical Greek story. Jewish writers also use this word for the dark, gloomy netherworld. While these passages are certainly strange, they telegraph that angelology and the demonology are more complex than we might think. They are also the key to understanding Genesis chapter 6, verses 1 through 4, and the New Testament doctrine of baptism. Now, the lessons that make up Theology Thursday on our Wisdom-Trek podcast for the next couple of years will satisfy the statement, I dare you not to bore me with the Bible. I trust that you'll enjoy them and, of course, not be bored. Now, if you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. Then encourage your friends and family to join us and come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom-Trek, creating a legacy. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, and most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom-Trek podcast and journal. As we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you next time for more daily wisdom.